Hey, what's up guys, welcome back to another monsters video. So in today's video I'm back with another monster review for you guys. So today we have the monster King Wander, which is basically one of the newest monsters in the game. Well, it's not released yet, and so I have early access, and I'm going to be doing a full review from level 1 to 150, rank 5. We're going to go over the best skills, the best rune setup, the best relics, everything like that in today's video. So I hope you guys are excited. If you are, make sure you drop a like, subscribe. Anyways, let's go and get started. Oh yeah, so I'm super excited about this one. He is not released yet, like I mentioned. Right now, if you go into the monstergram, he's like all the way at the end. King Wander right here. Take a look at this. It's like an old man carrying that. All right, so yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do a full review in a second, but I do want to give a huge shout out to Social Point for allowing me to basically have like an early access. I'm basically the first player to be able to kind of test this monster out. I mean, besides like I guess Social Point developers, but yeah, like first person to actually like review this monster. Super excited. It's going to be available in the bounty hunt, as you guys can see, so you can actually pick this up by purchasing him in game. By the way, you can go ahead and click on the link in the description down below all the way on top to be able to download the game if you haven't already, or just go play, or it's kind of like an easier access to just go into the game. And when the bounty hunt is here, you can go ahead and obtain him through the era portal right here. It'll be available right here and you can purchase him. But anyways, guys, so if we go over here, let me go ahead and craft. Take a look at this. We have 9,000 cells, which is basically more than enough. This is what we need right here. You know what I mean? Let's go ahead and hatch them. Let me go ahead and sell these, by the way. They've just been sitting here. I don't think I'm going to need these guys. Maybe Raps and Tina, we might. I'm going to keep that. I don't know. But what we have here is King Wander here, of course. And take a look at the egg, guys. Oh my gosh. All right. Yo, he looks like somebody I know. It's like a character. I don't know if it's like a game character or like a cartoon character, but I know him from somewhere. I just can't put my finger on him. I don't know where it is. You guys can let me know in the comments, by the way. But oh my gosh, are those tentacles? Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, I wonder if he's an attacker. No, look at that. Okay, so actually, maybe. Applies double damage and pierce to itself, deals very heavy dark damage to all enemies, applies fear to all enemies. That's his ultimate. I really like that. I mean, at least it doesn't apply, like it doesn't get rid of the pierce after you deal the damage, so it's really good. So not only are you applying the double damage first, pierce to yourself, and then you're dealing the damage, so you're going through everything, and then you're fearing everybody. So even if there's dodge area or megataunt, it's going to completely ignore those, even evasion, anything like that. It's going to kind of ignore them and apply fear to the enemies. So it's really good. I do really like that. I wonder if he gets to keep well, he gets to keep the pierce from the ultimate, but I wonder if he has pierce abilities as his skills. We're about to find out in a second, but looks like you get villain hater to yourself at level 7. And then you'll see me later. It's a moderate dark damage, applies nightmares. I like that. That moderate dark damage can deal a pretty good amount of damage. I'm glad it's not like low damage or something, but I don't know. Maybe he has like heavy, heavy dark damage or something later on that we can see, or something better than that. But let's go ahead and rank it up. Looks like you're going to be getting some book rewards as well. So here we go. Let's go ahead and spend the we're going to spend the cells there, and we get sunburn immunity. Yeah. Okay, sunburn immunity can be situational, you know what I mean, if the enemy tries to apply it. I think if I'm not mistaken, JJ with his like rank 5 status caster, he applies that. So, and then we have status caster villain hater, so you're basically going to have triple damage against any monster from the villain book. And basically that's pretty good for Team Wars, for example. So whenever, let's say, this monster is in play in Team Wars and villain book is also in play, then that's going to be good, just because, you know what I mean, you're going to be applying that triple damage, which is really good. So you'll have triple damage right off the bat, and you're going to be dealing an insane amount of damage. But anyways, let's go ahead and start feeding him up. I'm super excited to kind of like max him out. Yo, hide those dogs, bro. What are you doing? Look at him. He's barefoot. That's crazy. All right, I just noticed that. But level 150, take a look at this. We have 54,240 strength, 1.562 million life, basically 6'3" if we round it up, and speed is 26,960. Honestly, the strength is actually pretty good. I like it. I mean, it's not as strong as, it's not stronger than Blind Star, if I'm not mistaken. I think Blind Star's strength is a little bit higher. Even like Aspero, I think Aspero has a higher strength, but still, I mean, the strength is good there. You know what I mean? You got pretty good amount of life. Speed's not that either. But let's take a look at the skills here. So we have an insane nature damage to one enemy, applies life regen. So you have like a somewhat of a self-support in a way, you know what I mean? Villain hater, triple damage, and magic hater. Oh my gosh. 3 haters in one. Yo. If there's any villain monster that's a magic element, just say your goodbye. Just say your goodbye, you know what I mean? It deals insane water damage apply. Oh, that doesn't apply anything, but just water damage. 0 stamina, 1 turn cooldown. That's crazy. So you don't even need stamina for it, guys. If you're fully stamina drained, as long as you're not hit with CDA, you can use that skill and spam it as much as you want. Or every other turn, basically. Massive dark damage to an enemy applies 25% damage boost. I like that. Although I would have liked if the damage boost was before the massive dark damage, but it's okay. Moderate dark damage to all enemies applies nightmares. Villain hater. Okay. Now, the only one that's worth running would be this skill. But let me take a look at something. So we have... Do we have 3 single targets? Yeah, we do. Okay, so you can either keep the 3 single targets or you can run an AoE here for one of them, whichever one you want to switch out. I really like this. 0 cooldown, 34 stamina cost, 0 stamina, 1 turn cooldown. And then this one it's fine, you know what I mean? You get that life regen, and it's a nature damage, so it's good. So this monster has like multiple different element skills, which is really good. That's what kind of makes them unique, I guess. It is a dark element, so you really gotta watch out from JJ, I would say, because he's gonna probably destroy you. You know what I mean? So you gotta watch out from that. But what I want to do is I want to actually collect this real quick. So looks like, yeah, if you do obtain him, you're gonna be getting 1 gold relic chest, and I think the other ones are like, oh, it's 5 to 10. I thought it was gonna be like 9 to 10 regen or something. But I'm just gonna go ahead and skip them. It's all right. Now, what I actually want to know is what part of like book is he on? Like, you know what I mean? So it looks like he's part of Adventurer's book. What I can do real quick is I can filter through. Looks like the only 2 monsters, well, I guess that's for this area, right? So if we do it just in total here in general, if we scroll all the way down, here we go. So we have King Wander of obviously himself. If you ever go up against this monster, he's getting destroyed. Just because, you know what I mean, villain hater, or actually no, for villain hater you would have to go through the villain book. But yeah, so Shadow Bolt would be one of them. So if you go up against Shadow Bolt, he's automatically getting destroyed, you know what I mean, because that triple damage, you know what I mean, plus the villain hater triple damage together, that's more than enough to actually just destroy him. I don't think anybody really uses most of these monsters anymore, even like Power Root or Dr. Bloom, but if you do go up against them, just say your goodbyes, I guess. But yeah, most of these monsters, I mean, nobody really uses them. Some of them I can see being used here and there, maybe like Crew Electric for Team Wars. I don't know. Free Tasker maybe as well. I use them here and there for Team Wars for offense, not for defense, but for offense. But it all comes down to like future, you know what I mean? Like in the near future, they might release more monsters in the villain book. So especially like Magic Element, that makes it even worse because this monster is just going to like completely destroy him. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and unlock these rune slots. And before we give it runes, of course, we already went through skills. We went through the ultimate. We already went through, you know, stats. But the traits, I guess, immune to control, right? We kind of forgot about that. Immune to control is really good, even for an attacker like him. I would have liked immune to torture, just because I feel like that for attackers is just so good. Or just in general, especially. But I will take the immune to control. This right here just gives them that triple damage against monsters with a fugitive trait. For example, in Bounty Hunt, you're going to be dealing an insane amount of damage. So that's pretty good. And then I assume the League 8 monster will have that villain, I guess, or be part of villains. So you get another triple damage there. Sunburn immunity, you know, just giving you immunity to sunburn. Like I said, JJ has it, so his status caster basically applies that in the beginning of the battle, so he's going to be immune to it, even if you don't run a Mega Taunt on your side. But when it comes down to the relics, looks like he has double sword. I personally really like Star Sailor's sword. I feel like if you have this and you don't equip it, I don't know what to tell you. You gotta equip it. If you have this relic, it goes well with almost any attacker, really. Or I guess all attackers. It goes really well. Like this one right here. When the turn starts, if the wearer's stamina is below 50%, it gives 465 points of stamina and applies a damage boost as well, which is really good, right? So not only are you regenerating your stamina, but also giving yourself damage boost. And as an attacker, that's very beneficial. And then for the second sword, you can really go with anything. Just make sure it kind of like deals damage or like boosts up his strength or whatever. So a couple of them would be maybe Electro Patrol Sword. I mean, that works well with JJ. You can do maybe like Supreme Sword if you want. You know, Duke, Elvira's Sword, or even Laser Beam Sword to kind of like buff up his strength even more. So this increases the wearer's strength by 5,000 something points. I really like the legendary one. I mean, or the diamond relic laser beam sword. I feel like that one has been usable for a very long time. A lot of you guys should have it. That's why I'm gonna give it. But many of the other relics will also work well with him. You really can't go wrong, you know what I mean? But when it comes down to the runes, what I would personally suggest is giving in something like this. So you want to give in 2 speed runes, and last but not least a strength rune, something like this. Or if you don't want to do 2 speed, you can do 2 strength like this, just because his damage outputs are really good. As you guys could see, those damage outputs are insane, you know what I mean? So he mainly relies on like raw damage, just because the only torture he applies is nightmares if you even, you know, run that skill. But if you're not going to run it and you're going to run something like this, what I'm doing, then in that case you don't even need it. We'll say for bounty hunt, this you definitely need to run. This skill you definitely want to run for bounty hunt if you're going to be using him there. You also want to run something like this, for example. And then these other two, I honestly, the 4 skill setup here that I have is best for bounty hunt, honestly. Even for regular battle, but still mainly bounty hunt. When it comes down to, again, I guess with runes, I already went, like I said, 2 strength, 1 speed, or you could do 2 speed, 1 strength. You can even do triple strength. I know a lot of players are going to do that for bounty hunt, but that's what I would personally suggest for, you know, just runes for him. All right, guys, so here we go. This is, I guess, the first battle. I just wanted to kind of pair it up against, you know, these 3 monsters here. So the monster that I decided to pair it up with would be Red Eye Roger. I feel like this is a really good pair up. You definitely want to work with the speed, make it as close as possible. So here I could have done a better job, honestly, with the speed for sure. So as you guys could see, like the 61 to 49, you know what I mean? That is a big far gap. So that I would personally recommend working on that if you're going to be running these 2, which I would recommend you guys doing it, because look, you have Earth Hater right there against an Earth monster, so you're going to be dealing an insane damage there. And then what you can also do is you can apply triple damage to everybody and another random elemental hater. So let's say if that random element was like fire, so not only do you have Earth Hater, triple damage, but also fire, this monster would get destroyed easily. Now take a look at this. He gets a turn here, you know, you have triple damage, you have all those haters, and oh my gosh, Yo, look at that. That's crazy. I want to use the dark damage on purpose just to see how much damage that's going to be. All right, now that's a 70%. This one's a 75%, the water one. And then this one's a 75. So the dark one is the lowest, but let's see how much damage we can deal altogether. 16.4 million damage, ladies and gentlemen. Crazy damage output. And looks like we got that super tuned as well, thanks to Red Eye Roger there. This monster gets a turn in. What we can do is we can either deal damage, or oh wow, that's a lot of damage, because I think I have like a hater on myself or something. Wow, okay, that's really a lot of damage. Do we want to deal damage to him? You know what, let's be nice to him. We're just gonna charge up, let him, you know, get a turn in, do whatever they want. Now she is hit with blind, so I doubt this will actually land. If it does, oh, apparently it did land. Well, it did miss a couple of times there, but for the most part it kind of did land. We can give a demon and dweller hater, or we could do like a water weakness. We could do water weakness. That could actually help him out with his water ability skill. Looks like it actually landed on 1 monster there. And then there's no stamina. Let's just charge up. But once he gets a turn in, look, so we have a laser beam, you know, damage output there. Bleeding does reduce our power just a little bit, just to kind of like let you guys know about that. But we have a 25% damage boost. We have Earth Hater, which doesn't really apply to any of them. Same with the Metal Hater. But the water weakness, again, look at this. You know, we're able to deal a good amount of damage. Not a crazy amount, but still a good amount. The nature damage against this monster is going to deal a good amount. Yeah, 6.1 million. Yeah, you got to watch out. Those monsters, you know, like her, she needs to really watch out. Because he's not here to play around. Let's go ahead and eliminate, you know, her. Finally, we're just going to get rid of her. Now, what I actually want to do is I want to showcase that one other skill. So we're going to do this just for fun here. So we have Earth Hater, whatever. And then we use this one, Best Kept Secret. So applies Villain Hater, triple damage, and Magic Hater to itself, right? So you're getting 3 haters. Oh my gosh, that's just crazy. We should have actually used it against Genesis. Oh my gosh, I don't know why I didn't think of that. We should have actually used it against Genesis. It's alright. What we're going to do is we're going to apply a double damage and a random elemental hater again. So light hater, oh perfect. That's exactly what we were looking for. That is awesome. So let's go ahead and charge up. And look, okay, so he's about to go crazy. We have double damage, 25% damage boost, triple damage. We have Demon and Dweller, because I think he is part of Demon and Dweller. I might be wrong about that. But we have all of these. Look at this. And then Magic Hater, Light Hater as well. So look at this. This water skill, boom, 34.5 million damage, ladies and gentlemen. That's insane. Now, what I actually want to do is I want to test that out against Genesis here. I'm curious. I want to test it out. So let's get rid of that Earth monster out of the way. Just get rid of him. The only thing is though, we're not really going to be benefiting from that one skill. We're not skill actually, from the relic. You know, that one relic from him, laser beam sword. We're not going to be really benefiting from that because it's a 2-turn thing, and then we got to use our one turn we use it to eliminate the monster. The other turn we're just going to be kind of applying that damage boost to ourselves or whatever. I could do like a water weakness to myself if I want to, or we could do this random hater. Whichever one. I think both of them are gonna last a while anyway, so let's just go ahead and do it. So here he gets a turn, and look at this. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and do the best kept secret. And now let's say this monster gets a turn in, she's gonna try to attack me but goes towards the megaton. We can't really do much there. What I actually want to do is I want to apply double damage here with a random elemental hater. We already have the magic hater, so we can't really get it again. It doesn't really matter. You know what I mean? You can just do whatever she wants. For example, she could do this, gets an extra turn. She does this again, gets another extra turn. And then she could use like an AoE skill and, you know, deal more damage or whatever. Yeah. So it's all good there. But now that he finally gets a turn, we have 500% damage boost, ladies and gentlemen. So double, triple. We also have fire, thunder, 25% damage boost under demon dwellers, right? Then we have villain hater, magic hater, and earth hater. So all of that all together. We don't have an AoE skill, or else I was going to show you guys. But look, this magic skill, I actually want to use it against her. So let's see how much damage that's going to be. 35.5, guys. Oh my gosh. That is crazy. She just got destroyed. So yeah, it's like this monster doesn't really mess around, guys. I actually want to test one other thing here. I know some of you guys are probably going to be, you know, probably going to want to run maybe his AoE skills. So if you want, you can probably switch this out for one of the other skills. Again, I really like the away from the lights just because, you know, it's nice having like different element skills, but I don't know. I mean, the 25% damage boost, here's the thing with the 25%, it's good because it's 0 cooldown, you know what I mean? So against any monster that will hit you with CDA, it's good to have that. And I want to run this just because I want to use that with the magic hater against Geneza just to see how much damage we can do. So for now, I'm going to switch this up just the way I have it. But then after we finish, we're going to switch it back out. All right, so first of all, what I want to do is I want to test this out against the Megaton monster first. What I don't understand is how she just got 2 turns in a row. That's just, what? How did that even happen? Yo, 68k speed. Bro, 68k speed. We have 61. What? It's not even double the amount and she just got double turned. How does that... Yo, somebody explain to me what just happened. That's crazy how that just happened. How did she get 2 turns? I mean, it doesn't matter, but still, like if that wasn't like a regular battle, I would have actually kind of been mad. But we're gonna use the AoE skill here, which is 35%, like I said. But with, again, this is with no. Actually, there's triple damage. My bad. There's triple damage, but look at that, 2.76 times 3, man. That's so much. So much damage. So earth monsters like, for example, Linnaeus, needs to watch out, you know what I mean? Because it's being used everywhere and this monster could really just destroy him. What's nice with that AoE skill, it's only 1 turn cooldown, and that's what I really like about this monster. Has like really low cooldown abilities or skills, so you're able to kind of like spam at every other turn or every turn, kind of, you know what I mean? Especially with those 0 turn cooldowns. So here what I'm going to do is I'm going to do that double damage, and then with this monster, let me go ahead and do an AoE attack here. So we're just going to deal, you know, I guess that much damage, which is a lot. And let's say with Geneza, you know, we could either do the single target skills or AoE. Doesn't really matter. I mean, even if we use a single target, it's not really going to do much. He's just going to keep on healing with his relic, and then it's not really going to get anywhere. But look at this. Finally, guys, take a look at this. My damage. Look at my power. It's 169,930. But look at the damage boost we have. We have double, triple, nature damage, nature hater, light hater, demon dwellers. We have villain, magic, water. Oh my gosh. All right, let's do the AoE dark. I want to use this to see how much damage. Okay, that was actually not bad for an AoE skill. That's only 35% damage output. That's still really good. And then at the end, I guess we could just use salt and pepper to just destroy her. All right, so what do you guys think of King Wander? Let me know in the comments down below. I'd love to hear your opinions. I think he's kind of solid. If you were thinking about picking him up, again, he's going to be available in game. You can pick him up through the Era portal, or you could just log on through the link in the description down below. First link, click on that. It'll take you straight to the game, and then you'll be able to kind of pick it up when the when the monster is kind of available, which I think is going to be available this upcoming Friday. So keep an eye out for the bounty hunt. It's going to be available in the Era portal, and you can pick it up from there. But that's going to be pretty much it. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.